WGT players, Clint here again with another video on showing you little tricks of the game where you get in bad situations. Of course, here I'm at Sandwich Bay, hole 12, that short par 4. And of course, if you haven't been in this situation before, consider yourself lucky because you will be eventually. I even still sometimes, if I miss ding it bad or figure something wrong or get a gift from WGT that I don't think, I still, come up here high sometimes. But this is what I call the bleacher seats, or of course, or also the nosebleed seats, where you're way up here on top and your pin's way down there. And what I do on here is I do a wedge. I use the wedge on the green here. And if you don't know how to do that, I got a video on that on my page of showing how to do green wedges on the green. And basically, you're just doubling the yardage. Hitting a full shot with your 64 wedge and doubling the yardage. But I'll show you here. If you'll notice, you got the slope coming down here and the slope coming down here. And if you look real close, you can sort of see a line right here where it's sort of different color greens. And a little bit more faint, you got another line here, which is what I call the top of this slope. And where that meets this slope, going here right there is about right there. So that's sort of what I call the corner. So I just double click on that to mark my spot. Go to my 64 wedge. And like I said, you want to double this yardage. So of course 16 and a half is 33 yards. So I will probably, instead of going 16.4 times 2, I'll probably just go 16 times 2. So it'll be 32 yards. And I go to my table here, shows my full shots on my 64 wedge. You're going to use your flat. And if you don't have a table like this yet to for your club on 64 wedge, it's really a good thing to have, because if you get the specific yardage of full top, half top, flat, half back, and full back, you'll be great on your short game. And I've got a video on also on my 64 wedge on how I did this. And if you happen to be using a max 64 wedge like I do, you can just cheat off this video here, and you got the table right here. This is the percentage that I hit the ball, and this is how far it went, and that's how much it either rolled forward or rolled backwards to get that yardage. And full top, half top, flat, half back, and full back. But anyway, that's a whole different video. I'm not going to get into that too much. Just you use the flat yardage, and you're not worried about how much it rolls or don't roll. You're just worried about the actual yardage, which would be the big number over here. So if I'm going 32 yards, so 60 is 31 yards, so I'll probably go just a hair bit over 60%, that is. And you're not going to get close to this hole. I mean, you're happy, you should be happy you can get within 10 to 15 feet. There we go. I'm almost, just under 9 feet away. So it's a pretty good little, because this will be your birdie putt since you drove up there. So you got a pretty good chance for a birdie, and even better, 100% chance for a par. But you're just basically aiming, like I said, what I call the corner, where this colored line here meets this line here, and it's about right there. Okay. Just whoop, double click. And then go to your 64. Like I said, you'll hit a full shot. Of course, now it says 15 and a half. So if I go 30, I mean, obviously, you have to be exact, 15, 16, going 30 would be, instead of 60, be 59. So it's going to be pretty much close to the same. So you have to be precise. I hit a little late. That probably be all right too. Yeah. You basically want to get it close enough to this edge right here to where it'll start just barely rolling down. Just like so. Now let's speed it up. There we go. See, now I'm a foot closer. So that's how you want to do it from up here. Now let me see about pausing the video and I'll get it over there on the other side, which is a little bit easier than up here. Alrighty, I'm back here now. Got it on the other side. This is a little bit easier. You should be able to get a lot closer to the hole on this one here. Basically, if you're on this side, you want to put your, the corner right on the pin, the corner of the square, and then the opposite corner, this way, the opposite corner, you want to find where that is at. It's about right here. That's where the opposite corner is. And right there. Yeah. Right there. Double click there. And then, same thing. Doing a green wedge. 17 and a half. Of course, times 2 is 35. So, on this one here, you want to do the double your yardage, but you want to add 5% to your figure because you need to get up a little bit higher for it to roll down good. So you'll do 35, which is 66, because 34 is 65. So we're going to do 66, then add 5, which would be actually 71%. And you should get it a lot closer than the last one. Let's speed her up. See, now that's a lot closer. Now, there are people that do just putt from up there because they do the same thing. They use, that slope to, help you have it come back so you don't have to worry about hitting it too hard. But I just like doing it this way, do it the easy way, for me anyway. Just put the corner of the square in the pin and find where the other corner is, like it's about right there, and figure the distance and add 5%. And that should get you there, which was 71. That gets you there for a pretty easy birdie. Alrighty? Well, that's the little tricks of the trade on this hole. If you happen to be in the bleacher seats on the top or the right side. And if you have any questions or comments, just enter them below. And y'all have a great day.